Alright, hey guys, what's up? This is Victor, and in today's video, this is going to kind of be like a vlog, I'm guessing, and I'm going to be testing out a new gear, new gadget, so that I can record videos in my car. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's just going to kind of be like a fun vlog type of video. Come along. The sun is setting in about 10 minutes, and so that's all the time I have with sunlight. And so we're going to test out this new suction mount from Ulanzi and see what kind of shots we can get today. All right, so what I'm talking about right now is this guy right here. This is a Ulanzi suction mount SC-02. It's basically going to go up like right here, and I'm going to try and mount my FX3 to it. See if it stays on. What I'm trying to figure out is that there's like this, so I can either put this down this and then clamp this with the NATO rail. I think that's what I'm going to actually do. I want the suction cup to be on this side, so I'm gonna basically screw this in here. I don't think this is meant for like a full-on, I don't know, mirrorless camera. Also have this tripod that the handle comes off, and then it's like it has a bunch of tools in here. I'm hoping one of these is like an Allen key I can stick in here and tighten. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Let's see. I think we can tighten it using this guy right here. I hope I don't break this. I'm also kind of racing against the light. I'm hoping to at least try out one shot and basically see if it stays still. I'm just gonna do internal shots today. And then if I'm kind of like, if I kind of trust this suction cup and this type of a mounting system, I may try to do like another setup with like a phone. I totally bent that. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, that's on there pretty good. Now I have my Sony FX3. I don't know why I've decided to do this in this angle. But yeah, got my Sony FX3. The small rig cage comes with this NATO rail on top. So my hope is I can just, you know, I can just mount this right here. Kind of get it tight on there. Now, I'm not too worried about this guy right here. I'm worried about this guy right here. So, yeah, let's kind of hope for the best here. Let's go ahead and flip this out. Turn this camera on. Of course, the battery is dead, but I come prepared. Got some extra batteries charged up right here. SD card check. We are kind of running out of time, so I'm gonna try and rush this. Hopefully my mic's not all messed up. Anyway, so this is what the setup basically looks like. It's kind of loose right now. I'm gonna monitor using just the camera's monitor today. Yeah, let's check it out. So yeah, let me just show you really quick what's happening right here. All this is I gotta basically press this in till this basically gets locked in and this doesn't push in anymore. So you see this guy, I can't push it anymore. It's pretty tight there. You kind of see the mechanism like right here. But yeah, now this is dangling right here. So we're gonna try and fix this and get what we want. I'm gonna try and do like a window shot right here. I think it kind of works in our favor that this car has a pretty low dash, because if it falls, it's gonna hit this guy and then kind of hit the seats and then tumble over. And go ahead and set my white balance. Everything looks pretty good. I'm gonna set the ND filter all the way open. You know, I may have to set my ISO to automatic, even though I don't want to do that. But I don't want anything else to be changing. Like, I'd rather have my shutter speed stay constant and just hope for the best. All right, so let me just show you the setup really quick. This is what this setup looks like right here, and that's what the Ulanzi is looking at, and then the camera is basically pointing towards the driver, which is going to be, all right, let's test it out. What the setup looks like right here. So now we're shooting on the FX3. Quality should be much better. I kind of aimed it generally and made sure that it's not obstructing like my mirrors and that sort of thing. I'm about to buckle up. You guys can, this will also kind of be a test of the sound of my DJI mic, because it's like under my shirt and it's gonna be rubbing up against a bunch of stuff. So I don't really have any secondary audio and whatnot. But here's the startup sound. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool. Car started up. I'm gonna drive basically to another location and then maybe try to get another angle. Maybe today's goal will just to see if that suction cup is gonna, you know, I'm gonna make sure that the suction cup doesn't fail and that magic arm that's clamped onto the FX3 by our NATO rail doesn't fall off. But this is like similar to something that Sam Shulek does, but I think he uses like a tripod. But we're moving right now. This will also be a test of like how much jitter there is in this shots. Also, you know, I have an ND filter on my FX3, which is probably not the smartest thing to do right now, just because you know, the sun is setting and whatnot, and I'm wondering if it's going to keep the level right. So of all these bumps and stuff, I'm gonna try to be extra careful, obviously, but you know, I'm also gonna drive it normally. Like, for example, if I wanted to start reviewing videos and whatnot, I wouldn't like particularly be driving as slow as I possibly can and all that's the jam. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my ND filter actually. All right, that's what this looks like with the ND filter off. The ISO should have dropped way down. There's a lot of shake going on right now. I'm actually really scared for my camera because I can visibly see that thing shaking so much. But yeah, you know, because I obviously can't see this footage right now, but just when I glance at it, it's something I think I can use. I'm gonna stop here, make sure we're good to go, and we're not. So I'm gonna hang on. All right, people, move it. All right, we're coming up against this road. It is getting really dark, it's really bumpy, but when I look at the shot, it does look pretty decent. I think the shot is kind of underexposed right now because I didn't really, I set it to auto ISO. The white balance is set to daylight. The sun is coming down right now. This is a pretty bumpy road, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive to basically a parking lot up ahead, and then I'm gonna try and see if I can get another angle going and test that out and see what that looks like. But yeah, while we're driving, I also just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and support you guys showed in my previous video, where you guys left your comments and liked my video, and a bunch of you guys subscribed, so thank you so much. I am 5 subscribers away from hitting 500 subscribers, which is pretty cool. That's something that I've been trying to reach for a while, but obviously I haven't been very consistent on this channel. but hopefully I can be now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about a series like this where I test out new gear which I'm getting so that I can shoot like new types of videos. So I mentioned I wanted to make car videos, but I hadn't tried it before, and I didn't know how to go about it. And so, you know, this piece of equipment I got as a gift actually, but I was going to purchase anyway. But this video is kind of like what the series is, where I show you the kind of new gear I get to film a certain type of video, and then I will basically go out there and shoot a car video. So it'll be like kind of like behind the scenes and all the gear and equipment that I use to shoot a certain type of video. So that fulfills like my like my desire and my passion for filmmaking and equipment in general, and I can just nerd out about gear. And then also I can share the final product, the video that I'm working on. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about that series? Is that something you guys would be, is that something that would interest you guys? Or, if you're like, this is the stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life, then let me know that down in the comments below too. But also, yeah, leave a comment down below how you think this is looking. Is it too shaky? Does it, I don't know, what does it look like? Is it overexposed outside? I think it's probably a little overexposed outside, because I think the auto ISO is trying to compensate to my face mainly. But right now outside there's some pretty colors going on. But this car doesn't really have a lot of light coming in and that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to say, so maybe if I start, if this cuts right here, is because I'm just trying to drive to the next location where it's safe for me to pull over, and then maybe try and get another angle with the suction mount. I really want to try and get a shot from outside, but I'm really scared, and I'm not sure I want to push my limits that much. But yeah. Enjoy the drive. That's another thing. Can you guys hear this car at all? It's a pretty quiet car, but what if I did like a different type of POV driving video where I don't necessarily like make it a POV of my face, but I could maybe have it on this window here and have it face out that way. So that way, like, nothing's sticking out of my face or my body, and it's also safe. If the camera falls, it kind of falls on my lap or whatnot. Here's an extreme turn that I'm doing. How'd that do? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna speed up just a little bit here. Yeah. So far, I think it's holding up pretty good. It's really interesting doing this video in the car, because I've been talking to myself for now, I don't know, the past 10 or 12 minutes, and it's less awkward because I think I'm like talking and I'm looking outward. It's not as like serious. I'm not like way too concerned about what the shot looks like because I'm trying to drive. But also I just think it's really peaceful when I drive. I just love driving. And I would love to make car videos. That's kind of one of my goals for 2025, is to make at least one car video a week. And I'm hoping in the next couple videos that I create with my own car, I can take those videos and maybe show it to some dealerships in my town, in my city, and work something out where they'd be willing to lend me their car over the weekend. I can shoot a video for them and then make sure, I tag them, shout them out in my video. And I think the biggest help will be if you guys share this video, like this video. The more, I think this is probably a pretty bad mindset to have about my channel and things I want to do, but I feel like the more views I get, probably I will get more opportunities. I don't know if that sounded bad, but I think there is some truth to that. And but either way, no excuses. I will try something maybe for the next few, weeks. I shoot my car and then shoot maybe my wife's car, my in-laws' cars, make videos on those and see how the audience engages with it. Make some more and I think I need to figure out like a system so that I'm shooting more than one video at once. So for example, right now, if I had set up like another camera while I was driving so that it captured what that looks like. I don't want to be dangerous, so I don't want to be like holding up another camera on my phone. I really think safe driving is important. And so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm actually going to be turning into my church. They do have an evening service, so I'm going to try and find like an empty side of my church, and then let's try like another shot. Let's try another angle that will look nice. I'm going to turn in. Alrighty. I'm actually quite impressed by the suction mount right now. It's doing pretty well actually. I don't have anything to complain about. Obviously we will look at the footage once I get it off and whatnot. There's a bunch of empty parking on that side. But also I feel like content like this is, it's not very hype. I don't have a bunch of B-roll and whatnot. I'm just talking. It's very like low energy kind of video where it doesn't take me a lot of effort to shoot something like this. I think I'm more up to doing it, and maybe I just need to focus on making more content and then hone in and figure out what I want to do and how I want to do this type of deal. I'm gonna park right here before the playground. So I'm gonna back in. All right, so far, I think this guy did pretty good. I'm gonna stop the recording on this. And yeah, let's go ahead and try like a different angle maybe. All right, so let me just show you guys before I start taking it off. So this thing right here is like a tab, and I'm just gonna yank it pretty hard to basically get it off. I'm gonna yank this part as hard as I can. I honestly don't want to get my windshield come off. And it comes right off. Look at that. This is what this suction cup looks like. And it just has a magic arm connected to it. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think I did the best job connecting this anyway, but it held on pretty good. This is the Sony FX3, and it's connected via this NATO clamp, basically. NATO clamp right here, and it has a NATO rail. I think like I might be comfortable using this with like an action camera outside, but for indoor shots like what I did, I think it's pretty good. Overall, I'm not very upset about it. I'm using the phone's flashlight, and I'm currently sitting in the backseat of my car because I couldn't figure out how to mount this in the front. I mean, I did, but it was obstructing the stupid mirror, and we can't be driving with an obstructing mirror. So we're gonna mount this to the back seat window and kind of get like a shot. But yeah, this is what this situation looks like. And I'm gonna try and get a shot through this gap right here. Man, this is like a commitment, y'all. I'm trying to think like, so I keep getting jammed somewhere, and I'm trying to think if it's a better, at least for this shot, since I need to be closer to this pillar right here, if it's better for me to go on top again, right? Let's see, I'll show you what I'm talking about in a bit. Kind of swivel this like this. Oh baby, I think this is a shot. So yeah, this is what this shot looks like. It's clamped to the back window. That's what the camera is. It's recording. Say hi. Hello there. So yeah, we're sitting inside. The FX3 is still recording. This is something I did not account for. I really hope I have a shot. Here goes nothing. We're just gonna drive back now. If you guys watch this video, I somehow figured out how to put all the footage together. I'm glad I like quickly got one shot of the car. Hopefully you can see all my dash and stuff pretty well. Because if it does, this is a shot that I can start using. You know, this could be like a drive video. It doesn't necessarily have to be a POV shot. It is somewhat of a POV shot with much better quality than like an action camera and whatnot. It's probably really dark right now, so you guys are probably barely seeing me thanks to the reading light that I have turned on, but it also means everybody outside can see me as well. But yeah, maybe I turn on all of it. And what does it look like if I turn off? What does it look like if I turn off everything for the FX3? So like this should be a pretty sick looking shot of like my steering wheel kind of like glowing and whatnot. Okay, I'll turn this light back on so you guys can see me. All right, I'm gonna shut up and just do some driving now. All right. I mean, the suction cup is holding up surprisingly well. Like, I'm surprised it hasn't just like fallen off, which was one of my concerns. And if it wasn't the suction cup that falls off, I thought like that quarter mount would come off because it's so tiny. It's like this little thing holding up my entire camera. And I barely screwed it in. Basically broke a bit for it, but ooh, what does this shot look like? With all those like building lights or a garage light. You know, I bet this shot is gonna look so much nicer in the daytime. And you know, my hands are like right here. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video there, guys. I think I got some driving videos, some setup, some clips of the Ulanzi suction cup. I think the SC-01 or SC-02. I'll put the correct name on top. If you would like to see a more in-depth review of this, maybe me trying to do some other shots, let me know in the comments down below. If you're curious and want to pick up one of these for yourself, check the description below. I'll leave a link to it. Yeah, thanks again for tuning in. You guys are super supportive, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.